we can talk about in the business world, they call it your avatar. Have you ever, like, got has anybody played the Wii?
I've
You,
seen
like, make your
Avatar, the Avatar
Yeah.
movies.
not that
Or
one,
We's the
not that
best.
one.
I am a huge fan of the Wii and all of the
It's
games.
been so
Yes.
long.
So, one of the things that is really helpful is to write out and define who your ideal avatar is. Who are your fans that listen to your music? Who are going to be the
Sugar
people
Ray.
that are fans of you? Sugar Ray. But Sylvia, you're already describing the people that are interacting with you. I think it's something
Mhm.
to take note of and monitor that as you keep producing content and the types of content, stuff that you're already doing that is actually easy for you to reshare. Those are the people that are starting to come out of the woodwork and interact with you, and they could be fans of your music.
No, this is spot on because Sylvia, like I was gonna say the exact same thing that Joey said. In making this content, you very well may find your core group of audience, and it might not be who you expect, right? Because right now, maybe with your content, it's like when you're just getting started, it's like, do I have to be something for everybody? Like initially, it's like throw darts. You're creating this content trying to figure out who sticks. But when you find something, that's what we're saying though, Sylvia. It's like you may have just discovered your fan base, and it might not be who you originally thought it was going to be for, but you might relate to them and they might relate to you deeper than any other one. So it's like, how could you cater to them now with your content, but also how do you relate it to your music? Hey, maybe you make a Spotify playlist relating to something that these people might need. And that becomes a thing, and you put that in your bio link. And then as you start making music, you add your music to it, right? Just little things like that.
That actually gave me a really good idea, so thank you. It's kinda like a almost like a female empowering, like, worship playlist would be really cool, just based on, like, that one post, like, I was looking for that years ago, and I'm sure that there's other, like, teenage girls and, like, young adults that need it too, and it's nice when it comes from another, like, young adult going through, like, the same phase of life.
100%.
That everything you just said there, that is the story. Like, I was here and I wish I had this, and you might resonate with this too. Like that right there, that's the kind of
Mhm.
language you want to use because people are going to
So,
react to that and relate to it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
My social media marketing strategy is throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I find like my personality is really well, okay, if you know me in person, you know that I'm actually like a quiet introvert. And I'm not super outgoing, but on the internet and my like baseline for promotion is actually really wild. I'm like a crazy Greek woman. And so because of that, I have sort of leaned into it and I find like people love when I post like funny, stupid stuff. And I just like that's become my thing. But it sometimes doesn't feel as authentic as when I post like sad pop covers of me just like sitting on my piano bench and like worshiping, you know? Like that feels more authentic, but the people want what the people want. So as opposed to what you're actually stating, sometimes you got to be something a little different for the internet if you want to buy that Bugatti. Like I just posted a funny reel a few weeks ago of me like making pizza and it's really chaotic. I edited it in the most insane way. There's like voiceover stupid stuff. Like it's so
Thoroughly
dumb.
I thoroughly enjoyed that, by the way.
I thought it was so funny and like people loved it. But then like also 700,000 people love just watching me sit at that piano right over there and my dog comes and like nestles in and I pet her while I sing or lip sync. And so it's just this weird um juxtaposition I find myself in those worlds. And you can really like harness it and reel it in. Ways to be intentional in 2026 and post with conviction. I think get to know my audience better and do exactly what I just said, but better and more often.
So I think it's a strength to have. I mean, I just think about like iconic people, and like there's plenty of people that like love watching Hell's Kitchen, but like don't care to go eat at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. And there's plenty of people that love John Bellion's songs that he's written on, but aren't a fan of his artist project. And like, there's so
Yeah.
many massive icons that do more than one thing where like 50% of their following go, you know, I'm in it for this, not that. And like, that's totally cool. Um,
Mhm.
And I think where it gets hard is you go, oh, I want my identity to be the piano person. You know, I want my
Yeah.
identity to be the introspective artist. And it's like, sorry, everybody likes the crazy Greek person. Like,
It's
that's a
so
good
true.
thing. Or we know we want to craft our identity, but it's just so not up to us. No introspective piano person without the crazy Greek person. Like that,
True.
like is as opposite of the like we can have those like there would be as horribly tragic as it is. Like there would be no amazing Robin Williams movies if he didn't hate himself and the
Yeah.
like those two things. And that's a really dramatic way of saying like polarizing parts of us have to exist in
Mm-hmm.
order for you know that one part of you to exist that you want the world to see. It's like, well, that other part of you actually feeds that. It may be subconscious.
Believe it or not, we started as two broke artists working multiple jobs, touring the country with our band, trying to get signed. All the labels, they said no. COVID shut everything down. Nothing was working. Our bandmates quit. It seemed like it was all over. So we learned music marketing. We built our own momentum. Today, we've crossed over 500 million streams on all of our music. And we built the Anthem Network to give indie artists, producers, and music industry players the roadmap we wish we had 10 years ago. So if you're done doing this alone, join the Anthem Network. Get your 7-day free trial by clicking the link in the description below. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
And there's also something to say too about this concept where like Lenny, I feel like that crazy humor side that's like funny, it almost feels like a deeper level connection than the piano song going viral. It's kind of like this funnel where it's like that thing reaches this huge audience, and then for the people that do then find that next piece of content that they get to know your personality more and they vibe with it, it almost like pulls them in closer. And Joey, I think we've talked about this too, where it's like there's kind of a formula that you can adopt where this percentage of your content educates, this percentage of your content does this for your audience, this percentage does this for your audience, and you play that game, and it's kind of like creating that for artistry in a way. It's like, okay, I've tested a million things in content over the past few years, and I figured out that this thing consistently keeps going viral more than anything, and people find the music through this and want it.
When I look at the two types of content that you have like your music stuff, super vibey, the stuff that, goes viral, and then you have your personality, funny stuff. The music stuff makes me want to be a fan of the music, which is great. Like you want that. Oh, she's a great singer. Like I want to go listen to the song. When you post a funny cooking video, like it makes me a fan of you as a
Mm.
like I don't like it makes me want to see more of that because that's your personality that is on display there.
But here's the thing too, that's also why you're not replicatable. Like that's also why there isn't another Lenny. That's also why AI isn't going to be able to pull your fan base from you because it's like it's you. And you kind of keep everybody guessing with your personality. Like, I don't know what this chick's going to throw at us next. It's either going to be a vibey, viral worship song, or chick might be dancing and cooking in the kitchen or falling asleep. I almost think that's almost an asset. It's just a matter of figuring out like your bandwidth and how much of each you can actually reasonably do for the results that each are getting for your music and like your influence in your brand.
Like the best thing you can be right now is jarring. Like in
Mm.
a world where we're literally like you hire any marketing agency or marketing person at $5,000 a month retainer. When you sit down to talk about creating content with them, the first thing they're going to say is, all right, we have to get them in the first 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So dumb.
that is literally what we're dealing with because we sit there and we just have this thing in our hand and we just thumb it and we mindlessly take in information. And so all the smart nerds have figured out, okay, all that judgment call is happening in about 3 seconds. So if that's the case, the best thing you can be is jarring and like weird and uncomfortable and maybe gross and crass, you know? Like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that concept of all press is good press has always been a thing, but now like everything is press. So it's like, okay, well, the best thing we can be is like uncomfortable.
Oof, dude, right there, and that's also a great one. As you guys try new things and step into this personality and this version of you that can handle this type of attention, guys, it will not feel comfortable. It absolutely will
Oh
not
no.
feel comfortable.
No, because none of us that are in this group started this journey because we liked taking videos of ourselves. You know, like this probably started on an instrument in the quiet 15 years ago for us. You know, so it's going to be uncomfortable to incorporate this new I'm going to jar somebody mentality. And I'm not saying you have to do that with everything you do, but if you think about 3 months of your life, go, I'm going to post 2 or 3 things in this 3 month period that are weird. And I don't know what they're going to be yet, but I'll know when they're there. That's my strategy. Be weird.
But again, dude, I think it's all coming down to authenticity.
Because
I
I'm
think it's
weird.
yeah, but dude, but here's another great example, guys. This is why we like Alex so much, because in a world where everybody in the music suits game, right? All these executives, these big companies and everything, where everybody is so serious and very matter of fact and polite and dancing and coloring in the lines. You got Alex
Outdated.
here who's trying to blow the whole thing up and help everybody and just speak his mind and like be real. And who do you think out of all those people Joey and I gravitate towards the most? Of course it's Alex, and like that's led to a really cool friendship because we're like genuinely a fan of Alex as a person.
Before you head out, if that session gave you just one good idea, imagine what'll happen when you're actually in the room with us every week. That's what the Anthem Network is all about. Artists connecting, getting real-time feedback, and taking action together. You can join right now with a 7-day free trial and be part of the next live call for free. Don't just watch other artists grow with them. Click the link in the description and we'll see you on the next call.